Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday morning. I'm back at the table. Super excited. We're just gonna have a bit of a play, and it's a new kind of direction for y'all to see that the shop behind me. I don't even have these lights on. Oh well, it's okay. I have them where you can't see it. Turn the ones that you can see on. If you join, please say hello. We're gonna play with some Roycycled Stencils, and I'm pulling them out, and I'm thinking, have I never used these? And I have not. So I am doing, we're gonna piece it together. So bear with me as I pull them out. We're gonna do some tracing on them. Did I get a pencil? No, but I'll go grab one because I can get to it easy enough. So when you join, say hello, because if you don't say howdy or give me a smiley face or a happy face, or you can give me an angry face, I'm good with whatever. Facebook and YouTube, please. I don't know you're there. So if you don't say howdy, I don't know you're with me. Yeah, and that's not fun. So I'm in we're doing spring. Honestly, yesterday I was talking with my friend who is working with me now, and I was like, we gotta talk about Christmas and fall. And I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing tomorrow night. So excited. So lots to talk about, lots to figure out. And so say hello and let's have a bit of a play. All right. That chest of drawers or that little mini table or whatever that thing is, it holds all my stencils and my transfers and my, I have my paint inlays, all my flat things go in there. And so someone's like, you should sell it. It's like, no, I'm not gonna sell it. I love it. It's perfect. It fits everything. It's on wheels. Nope. I bought it for a good price. I love it. It holds all my stash perfectly. All I'm doing right now is I'm just taking a piece of paper because I have my awesome glass, which has a little bit of a, maybe I could do 2 pieces and it will hide the gloss. Let's try that. Because I've got glass, so I need something really flat. You know how it does the kind of, it does the push back up thing. So, and I've yet to bring my cute little one with the measurements on it that Miss Lee gave me. And so, there we go. That hides it a bit. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay. So I'm just making, are we freezing up? Are we okay? Okay. I don't know. Anyway, and then I'm gonna tape it down. And what we're going to do, let me show you what we're gonna be using. We've got hello Nancy, thank you for saying hello. I thought I was alone for a bit and I don't like being alone. Not when I want company, especially on this type of thing. Okay, let me show you what we're going to be doing and the inspiration for everything. I want to do a cloche with a bird nest in it, but then I thought, oh, let's do a 3D one. This is the bird's nest from Royce. There you go, you can kind of see it. We're gonna use that one. We're also going to be using the cloche top. Awesome, and apparently I've never used these. And we're gonna use a base somehow, either with the urn or with the globe. So that we'll figure out when we get there. All right, and what I'm gonna do is I'm doing separates and then glue them together. So yeah, let me grab a pencil and my pixie spray, and let's have some fun. I just thought, let's just play. And so what I was also thinking, I might do a series, because I think I petered out on the 20 thing, but I'm trying to be consistent. I'm trying to show up every week. So I think what I'm gonna do for the next few of my lives is do a bird theme. Now, funny story, my girlfriend who works with me and helps me with everything, she hates birds, and I love birds. Now I don't want a real bird flying around me. That makes me nervous. I don't want one sitting on, like the paper outpost. She's awesome. she, yeah. Anyway, I don't want that, you know, but I want to, so we're just gonna do this, and we're just gonna have to live with the lights. Let's see if I can push this one back a bit. I have my lights everywhere, and you can kind of see them on the glass, so whatever. Okay, and I hate to turn my back to you, but it makes it kind of nice to have it behind me. So we're gonna watercolor these, cut them out, watercolor them, and then build a piece. I don't know, we're just gonna make a bunch of components and see what we can do with it. So, there we go. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna draw around it, the first shape. Let's just dive right in here, shall we? Oh. Good morning, Lee. Hello, hello. If y'all would share this, I did send out a telegram this morning, and so that is great. If you are signed up for our emails, let me know if you're getting them. And if you are not getting our emails, please go sign up on the website right here, because I shared about our wreath class, which we've got coming up, which is going to be so much fun, so cute, and we reduced the price because we want everybody to come. And so you get a lot for what you're doing. Excuse me. And then all kinds of cute stuff we're putting on there. So go there and you can sign up for our emails, and you can find out if you're not getting them. Let me know. All right, let's go down. So I want to just trace this one. I don't even know what we're gonna put this on, but I want to trace this one and then watercolor it. This is just the nest. And then we'll watercolor it, and then we'll come back and we'll stencil with something. Have I even made it that far yet? I don't know. The top of the nest. Okay, there we go. So let's watercolor that. Lots of, can you all see that even? Let's zero in, and then maybe and I'll put my paint, and I'm just using some Crayola. I just thought I'm gonna use some Crayola paints that everybody else can get anywhere. How about that? So that it's not, so it's not like and this is a mixed media paper, it's not even watercolor. And all the people I follow are like, spray your watercolors and first. So we're just gonna go in here. I'm using a big brush, and if I go over, it's fine because I can cut that out. And I'm going to mix probably over here a bit of a green, a bit of a brown somewhere. I'm gonna go right in there with that pinky because there's tons of, I've got 2 jars, and this is what I like to do. I have 1 jar for cleaning my brush, and then I have 1 jar for clean water. So this cleans the brush, and then this just gives me more water if I need it, okay? So I'm just going to grab some water. That's what I do. And honestly, guys, I just do a play. Yesterday, let me show you, I'm gonna make a video. I just played in my little watercolor book, which I love, which I have on the website. Am I freezing on anybody else? And this is awful, so I need to fix that. But then I just did I played with a graduation of blues, which I thought was fun. I can cut these out and make tags. I just did all that. I just mixed purple and blue and just kind of did a graduation. And this was just, I put dots of color right there and I tried to pull it out, and it wasn't super successful. So then I went in and I tried to draw around with a Sharpie, and then it died on me. So then I pulled out a white marker. So, you know, and then because it looked bad, I did a bit of a gold. I did a splatter, and it was more of a dump. So yeah, and that's where I got to this. I was trying to just, I don't know what I was doing, but clearly it was unsuccessful. So see, so I can probably just go over. All I'm saying is don't think I know what I'm doing. by any means of the game. So I'm going to pick up a bit of green too. So we don't have to, and then I'm just going to go in. I'm just doing a base coat of regular brown, you know? And if I go over, who cares? Let's spray this a little bit. So I'm going to start lighter, and then I'm going to go in and add some dark with it, okay? Because then we'll go light over top of it, either with some pigment or our DIY paint, or, you know, whatever. So tell me what you're working on, guys. I would love it. Let's do this so we can be together. Yep, one. Oh, wait. There we go. Yeah. Okay, perfect. There we go. This is looking very red. So I'm going to pull some water. And because this is mixed media, it's puckering a bit. I should have taped. Let's just tape it down. Let's just tape it down right now, at least on two sides. Yeah, good morning, Felicia. How is Santa Barbara this morning? It is raining cats and dogs in the state of Kentucky, at least in central Kentucky. And my husband, my dog, does not like to pee or do anything in the rain. So he is really unhappy with her. Yeah. I'm gonna just do an edge. It just helps, and I should have done this first, but you know, that requires forethought and effort, and we all know that that's not my forte. Yeah, it's looking more brown on the screen than it is for me. It looks a little more red here, so, but that's okay. And if I'm trying not to go out of the lines, but if I do, that's totally fine, because I can just go in, and we're gonna cut all these out and do that. So we're gonna add something to brown. I'm just mixing right here on the side of the palette. I'm gonna get a little yellow right up in there, maybe. Maybe use some of this green over here to put in there to knock it down. I don't know. And then we'll go in. We can always add black, but doesn't green cut red? I think it does. So, I don't know. Y'all have had lots of rain in California. I remember my friend, she is up in the north part. She's in Redding, and she came to Kentucky and it was raining, and she was like, I take a 2-minute shower. And I'm like, huh? Because we're very spoiled in Kentucky. And I was like, what? You do what? You do what? You know, because I'm a diva. Anyway, and I'm gonna get just one swipe of black, and it totally will go in and darken it up. And then we're gonna dry it because it's pretty saturated and it's not gonna take any more water. So let's dry it. Let it dry or make it dry. It's what all the ladies I follow say. Anyway, what are we working on, friends? Tell me everything. I am working on, Nancy, I'm working on an event. So that is on the list of things to do. Yes. Super excited about that. And I'm not using the one that's cold. That's not cold. That doesn't make noise. I can go get that. That Lee gave me because she doesn't like the noise. But I feel like this one goes faster. I don't know why, I just do. Okay, that looks good though, don't you think? I think it does. Let's just go in here and let's do another layer. We just want it to be variegated, kind of like real, you know, like twigs, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna get a little brown, I'm gonna get a little black. And a little water. And just plop that in like that. I'm trying to think what color we're going to do to stencil on top of it that I have near me on my paint bar. I'm thinking maybe the blonde one. I'll get the then we can just drop in some colors. Just drop in some, try and get rid of that red. There we go. Okay, am I freezing? Because it's freezing on me as well. And I don't know if it's something I'm doing or I'm so sorry. I don't know. Go back out and come back in. Because it's even freezing on me right here, this thing right here. And so I apologize. I don't know if it's the rain. And it has rained. I haven't even gone to the basement of the shop because I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. When I get up to get the paint, I'll get the quiet heat gun. I'm thinking the blonde. Where are you? Oh, hey Heidi, Meta was down, was it? Huh. Heidi, how am I on YouTube? Because maybe everybody can switch over to YouTube. Maybe that might be the better thing. So, I don't know. I'll be 2 seconds. Just think about the color we should do. Sandy blonde, that's what I was thinking. And we'll bring over some weathered wood too to mix a bit. And I'll get my quiet one. So I'll make my friend Lee happy. I'm going to. So I have weathered wood and sandy blonde. Yes. And stencil brushes. Okay. Just grabbing all the things. Okay, we're going to set this back here. I'm not going to close it because then it'll run everywhere. And let's get, oh yeah, and I brought my pixie spray. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Ann. We're going to take this one right here and we're just going to lay it on top of this like so, like that. Okay, I think that's like that. Okay, I'm gonna do a little pixie spray to hold it down. Finally got some more. Finally got some more, and we're gonna lay that right down there, like that. I think that's it. That's gonna be fine. Okay. It's kind of sticking. We're gonna be very, very careful. All right. So this, I'm going to add, or do we want to do dark on top of it? It's seeming kind of light. Good morning. How is Colorado, Miss Ann? Where are you in Colorado? Because my friend Carmen is out there as well. She's in Bennett near. Okay, so we may be making a huge mistake, but because that looks so red, I'm going to go in with, hey Laurie, this is our weathered wood. Let's just see. Let's just Let's just see. We're just gonna do a gamble. And I'm just, woo, that's dark. Here's the thing, we'll go back over it with, we'll add some sandy blonde to it. Okay. I'm making it solid. It doesn't have to be solid. I'm just doing it on my little glass thing. We watercolored underneath it, and because we're using different type paints, we're going to get all different kinds of textures, which is fun, especially when it comes to bird's nests, because guys, seriously, how many people, you know, nest and they have everything in their fuzz, and I'm telling you, a robin's nest, if you've ever looked at it, they work themselves. We are inundated with robins everywhere around my house. And those little nests, I took one down and it had all kinds of mats in there, and oh, warming up. Okay, okay. Hopefully a warming trend, yes. Okay, let's do a little sandy blonde on there as well. Well, that's a lot of sandy blonde, but that's okay. We're just gonna mix it up, because let's take a peek. Before we do that, let's peek. It's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible either. We're gonna line it back up, because we can do that. And it may not be sticking because, I don't know. You might need to put something warm in there. Hang on, just to bridge that gap. Maybe just a splotch of red, maybe? No, we don't want red. We don't want red. We don't want red. We don't want red. We don't want red, do we? Do we want just a smidge of Queen Bee, maybe? Maybe just, if I could get just a squatch. Good morning, Nancy. Oh, Nancy. Yeah, they kind of got worn out last year. So, but I'm planning on doing something this year. So hopefully, maybe I can collab with them. Maybe not quite as amazing as the, oh, that just looks awful. Doesn't it? That looks putrid. Okay. So we're just gonna put that in there as one of the layers, but it is not staying because that looks green. You know, I should know that. That's not helping at all. So I guess I am hot. Yeah. No, you can water it down, the golden ticket. I spray it down a lot and it goes to shimmer, is what it will do. It'll go to, and you can just splatter it as is because it's pretty thin. So just use a good splatter brush, don't be like me. So let's look, I think this is, yeah, huh. Not exactly what I wanted, is it? No, okay, so we're going to scratch those three colors. Those suck. Sorry, those don't work. Better word. Let's try some layered chocolate maybe. And we're gonna try some layered chocolate now with a little, oopsies, and maybe a little, I'm gonna have to clean this off in just a second, guys. I'll show you what I'm doing. There we go. Let me show you. Let's pull back. And can you kind of see right there? Look at that mess I've got going on. Let's do that so you can kind of see what I'm doing down here. I'm mixing all of the nonsense. And what is, oh, that's the light from the ceiling. That little dot right there is the light from the ceiling. Sorry. Okay, let's line this back up again. Pretty good, pretty stinking good, not too bad. And we're gonna go in with the brown, the layered chocolate. I should have just started with chocolate. I'm gonna put a little orange in there as well. Am I getting, That's warming it up some. We'll see. We'll see. Let's pull it off this time, and we'll see what we're working with. And we may decide to just scratch the watercolor and just go with paint, which would totally be the smarter thing to have done, I think. But who says I'm smart? Not me. And then I'm just going to go in with a little bit of yellow. Let's just see. No one said I was smart. Okay. Okay, let's try it and see if we can maybe tweak it. I don't know if we're going to be able to or not. So, yeah. So I feel like, it's not great. It's not awesome, but it's not terrible. Maybe we need to go in and paint on it. We're gonna dry that DIY paint and it'll lighten that up some. And then maybe we'll go in with a little brush and do some strokes and stuff. Maybe. What time is it? We're gonna get the nets done today. I think because I hear it, I feel like it's faster at drying. I'm not saying it is, but so guys, if you're not getting my emails and you're gonna wanna know about the event, you better go sign up for the emails because that's the best place to get that information. Okay, so now we're gonna take this smaller brush that I have. It's a turquoise iris. I probably need to reorder. I don't have hardly any of these anymore. And I'm not exactly sure what I wanna do. I'm mixing some orange with some, the blonde, what color do I sell? Sandy blonde. I know. It needs something. Totally, Nancy, I'm with you. It's a little too perfect, isn't it? It's just a little too perfect. And so that's where we got to get in there, and we're going to just use it as a guideline. But I feel like that might be too light right there. So I'm going to keep adding some chocolate in there. And I'm just going to go in there and come in and do add some like strokes. Well, if I had paint on there, I would. Let's water that down a bit so I can actually move it around a bit. Maybe I need to come in there with some watercolor. I don't know, and mix it up. We'll see. It just seems too perfect. Which I get, it looks really good. It's a great stencil and it's a great base, and I love to use stencils as kind of like guidelines for, or stamps as guidelines for stencils, you know. I use stencils as, okay, the quieter one, okay. I can do that totally. So I'm just kind of going in. I think already just adding those makes it a little, I'm just making sure, I want to keep my point. Right here it is, you can see it kind of straight so it looks kind of higgity-piggity. So guys, boondoggle. Someone said, what is a boondoggle, Beth? And I have the definition, boondoggle. Boondoggle is just when you mess up. It originally started with like It wasn't like a mess up, which is funny. So originally it was like, with the Boy Scouts, I'm going to do a little video with the definition of a boondoggle, because I have the most amazing boondoggle t-shirts that you all should be having and ordering like crazy. They are so fun. They're my colors. They're like a pale blue with, I'm just kind of, and then I'll cut it like, oh, you know, we'll do that. So now we need to add some light to it, don't we? I feel like we need some light. We need something lighter on it, correct? So do we want to go in with some watered down yellow maybe? I don't know, is that going to ruin it? Is that even going to show up? Let's try it. Let's let it dry or make it dry. Make it dry. Yeah. Because Debbie's been doing, I have not ordered her stencils, but I need to. She's been doing fun things like her refrigerator. Her refrigerator that she painted with her stencils. The stencils just, they can help you kind of contain and go in and then you can go in with brush strokes and fix it the way you want it. Yeah. I think I need a white or maybe like a tarnished pearl. Is that what we need? Do we need some kind of cool white, don't we? Is that it? Is this it? Is this what I have? Yeah, let me get my opener for that. And we're gonna need a little white in here. Just a little brightener, I feel like, to work with this. And tarnished pearl, I have some and it's right here. And I can grab it. I will get a little dab and I'm just gonna use one of my bigger stencil brushes just to put some on the glass. There we go. Boom. And then we can use some of this. Right there it is, see. There's the tarnished pearl. It's kind of a gray. Let me bring it down so y'all can see it. It's kind of a gray, oh, come on, Beth. Like a gray white, I don't know. And so I'm just going to mix some of it with the yellow, maybe. A little sandy blonde. Just to pop in some highlights, a smidge, a smidge, a smidge, a smidge. Now I'm gonna thin this way back. See how I'm kind of just going, whew. And I just want it on the tip, so I'm just going to just do little bits. You can always add more. You can always start over. Yeah. You can always start over. Just to give a little definition up here, just like it's the sun catching it maybe. If that makes any sense, it's just taking a bit of the dark out of it. Okay. I didn't tell y'all what I'm doing Thursday night, right? Okay. So, or do I have any fans out there of the movie The Outsiders? Do y'all remember The Outsiders? Do you remember all the guys from the 80s, like Matt Dillon, C. Thomas Howell? They all started, Patrick Swayze, they all started in The Outsiders. I don't know if y'all remember that, but they, like Rob Lowe was in that barely, and oh gosh, like they were all in it. A lot of them were started there. Oh gosh, the Karate Kid guy was in it. Do y'all remember? Does anybody remember? Is anybody else a fan? Does anybody else watch that at all? Did anybody else? Let me know because it's like, it came out in '84, so how old is it? 40 years? 45? 40. No, it's gonna be like, what? 40 years ago, I think. So, yeah. I'm mixing sandy blonde and a little bit of the tarnished pearl just to give me a little less gray white. Anybody a fan? Anybody? I need just some laughs or something. Okay. Nobody's a fan. Well, then I'm not even gonna tell you my story because you know if you're not a fan, you're not gonna get it. So I can tell you that much. There we go. Okay. Let's try it. Okay. Well, I'll share that with somebody who will appreciate it. Because if you don't know, if you're not a fan, then you won't get it. You won't appreciate it. I'm wasting your all's time. All right. Looky there. Looky, 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 looky there. So we got a nest. Okay. So after the nest, we would want some eggs in our nest, correct? Some eggs, some eggs. So I'm just going to trace the egg right here thing with my handy dandy pencil. Okay, there we go. Ooh, now I do want these to be robin's egg blue, so. There we go. Can you, oh, here we go. I think we're gonna go back to the watercolor. No, we're not. Thank you, Nancy. Look at that mess right there. So I want to do a speckled robin's egg. So I think we're gonna need Farm Fresh, which I did use the other day. Let me show you what I made. So I'm doing a wreath class and we needed, this is not the best, but anyway, we needed an egg. Couldn't find any eggs, couldn't find one egg. So I ended up found some eggs at Dollar Tree, which I gotta go get those. They would not, I thought I just, oh hey Pat, we're just working on spring stuff and we're using a bunch of the Royce stencils and we're gonna piece it together and make a little picture of like under a globe thing. No, it's not a globe. What's it called? You know, the cloche. So this is what I did. I painted it white and then I took some thick paint because that glitter would not take it. And then I painted it Farm Fresh. Look at that big dollop. That's why it's not on the wreath. But you could put it this way. So you know you don't need the backside. So we're gonna do a little Farm Fresh, just a little. If I can get a little. I don't have any room on my glass. Come on. I just need a little. I just need a little. I'm not gonna tell you what it looks like. But I was gonna call that to y'all. I'm not even gonna tell you. I'm not even gonna tell you what I was gonna call that. Okay. It's pretty thick, so we're gonna get some water in here. Let's cover up our tarnished pearl so we don't completely contaminate it. Have I frozen? And then it catches up. Man, guys, I'm so sorry. Hopefully the replay will not be as bad. So we are going to make some, oh, bless it. It was a booger piece of paint. I'm sorry. Okay, let's put your glasses on. So we're doing, and I don't even have to stay in the lines here because I can cut around that easy enough. We will be cutting this out to glue together. So I'm kind of making a collage-y. Isn't that an awesome word, collage-y? A collage. We're just doing it on paper and then we will collage it, cut it out and collage it together. I'm just tapping this on. So it's not perfect because is anything perfect in nature? Only Jesus. Okay. There we go. All right, oops. And then when we dry it, it's going to change the color. So, anyway, that's what we're doing. It came out like a little bit of a booger of paint. Sorry, that's the only way I can describe it. If you've had kids, you know what I'm talking about. More solid. All right, and then we're going to splatter it with some, hopefully, some, we're going to splatter it with a little bit of, and I have to be careful on this splatter because it is available for everybody to see. Like, I can't turn this one over. Okay, I'm going to try with this, but we'll see. I have that splatter thing. Let's just try that. I always feel like it doesn't work, but I feel like it probably is also my best bet as well. A splatter brush. Where do I have it? Is it in here? Now I can't find it because I'm so organized. I've found almost everything. Oh, I did, right here. It's with the brushes. Hello, Beth. I've been very organized. I hope y'all have been very impressed with me because I'm very impressed with me. I'm kidding. Oh, I've got people at my door. Okay. I'm going to stick. Okay, so we're just going to try some splatter on this side. Okay, so that's a lot of, let's get the water out. Okay, that looks decent. Let's dry it. I can hear them talking at my front door. They're yelling at each other. So it looks messy all around, but when we cut it out, I think it'll be great. And then we're gonna gild everything. Yeah. It almost looks like watercolor. Maybe we'll put a little gold on there right now. You know? I mean, can you have gold? We can have gold on fake things, can't we? I think so. I believe we can. We're just zhuzhing it up. What did I do with my gold? I have my little gold palette somewhere right here, somewhere, and I can't see it. Oh, there we go. It was hidden by my brushes. I have another one of those. So as soon as I run out, but I'm going to use every little ounce of this in my pan. I shared a link to this, so if you didn't get it, let me know. But we're just going to do a little bit of there we go. And then we cut it out. It's going to look fabulous. We'll see. Man, look at this mess I got going on right here. It's a good one. And this was just a piece of glass that we got, so you don't have to buy one of those things. It came with the, okay, so let's take this tape off. And if this pulls up, if it starts to pull your paper off, guys, you can heat your tape. And then it won't pull off the paper. You heat it up. Isn't that an awesome trick? Yes, sorry about my big arm. Okay, so look how cute that is. I'm pretty sure I have scissors somewhere. Yep, I thought so. I just want to cut these out. I still may do some little zhuzhin with like a white pen or something to highlight the difference of them. So let's see, or even go in with some of the brown paint. I don't know, or somehow, I'm gonna have to go back and do that corner because I feel like I'm not doing a very good job cutting. It could be my scissors. These are probably junk scissors. Can y'all see? Isn't it fun to watch people cut? Kidding. So no outsider fans. Really? Oh, I'm devastated. Okay. Well, I get to meet C. Thomas Howell tomorrow night. So there we go. Okay, so then that's just gonna sit right in the nest like so. Like that. Like so. But I feel like they need a little zhuzhin around the edges. Do you know what I'm saying? Like a little bit of something just to give them a little definition. Ooh, that would be easy to do. No, I think that's my rusty one. I don't want that one. Let's just take I've used everything I own, haven't I, to do this. Let's just take our oxide and we'll just go ahead and do the edges like that. Hang on, I'm not done with it. It'll just kind of knock off that white that's so offensive for us. Now this could go in a journal. This would be so cute to make a cover of a journal with a little, you know, with the nest or something. How cute would that be? Let's say I want to just define, the inside of it. Let's take this one. I'm just gonna wet that with some water and then just, come on, pull it together. Then just gently go right across the top like that. Like that. Maybe even like that. So if you don't have all the paint, use what you got. Use watercolor for everything. If you've got ink oxide, you can turn this kind of into paint, guys. You can just, if you have alcohol inks, use your alcohol inks. If you have, if you want anything that I'm using that you haven't seen, and you think you want to use it, you know, let me know. We'll get it to you. Okay, there we go. And there. So much better, don't you think? Have I lost everybody? Because all of a sudden y'all went crickets. And then we'll cut that out, do the same. Let me pull it up so y'all can see it. I love that. Look how cute. Look at those eggs. Aren't those fun? I kind of like them. I think they look good. Yeah, I'm good. Yes, you could. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. I think those are so fun. And so there we go. Yes, you could. That could be like Jesus crown. Good idea. Okay, well, I'm going to try and use up all my paint once I open my shop. And I'm gonna go turn on the rest of the lights, open the door, put down my big lights. So next thing we'll be doing is we're going to work on the base, and we're going to either stencil the top of the urn or the bottom of the globe. The cloche we'll use as is, just to define it. once we set it down on whatever we're placing it on. I don't know. So I will let y'all know. So I'll try to go live tomorrow. I need to check my schedule. And then, thank you, Laurie. And then, so I'll either do it tomorrow or Friday, okay? All right, guys, so we're gonna do a little bird theme. So we'll be using the bird urns, the bird molds, the bird, yes, I'm brain damaged, don't y'all forget that. The bird stamps and all bird things. I know, my girlfriend Dawn is gonna love it. Can't wait. Okay, be blessed, have an amazing day. Go be part of the solution, y'all. Let's be part of the solution, not the problem. Let's just love people well today. Let's just love them well. Just be kind. If you're in Kentucky and it's raining, just slow down. Just allow a little extra time so you're not rushing and getting on people's nerves and they're getting on your nerves. So let's just be part of the solution, not a problem. Okay, we don't want to be part of the problem. We want to be part of the solution. All right, be blessed. Have an amazing day. It's love spending part of my morning with you. Did y'all see my eye just go a little crooked, this one? Did it just go, this one just went by itself this way. I'm gonna go back and watch that. That was scary. Thanks, Nancy. We'll keep working on it. Y'all be blessed.